What's up, guys? Today we're changing the Vtec solenoid gasket, uh, Vtec filter solenoid gasket on this K24. So to do this job, you gotta remove or set aside the power steering pump with the reservoir. Then you wanna, well, first you remove the belt, then the power steering pump with the reservoir. Then you wanna get the tensioner with the pulley. I usually just try to remove the whole thing, but in this case, might have to remove the pulley first to gain access to the bolt that's hidden behind the Vtec solenoid filter. So let me do that real quick. So when you remove it, you gotta make sure you grab it's like a locking washer. In my case, it fell down in the engine bay somewhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and look for it. But yeah, it's 214 bolts, I believe. And then that gives you access to this here, which is the Vtec solenoid gasket, Vtec filter gasket, which these tend to leak a lot. I had already done mine, but it looks like it's leaking again, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it again. But yeah, let me find that washer, that locking washer. So it's actually a nut, guys. It's not a washer, it's a nut. So yeah, I recommend using the 1/4-inch sockets just because they're way easier to gain access to that back bolt. But just be careful not to strip them because these bolts are old and they're under a lot of heat and cold and just varying temperatures, so they're very easy to strip. I don't know why it's not coming off. It's weird. Ah, fuck. Let me hit it with a hammer. And there it is. As you can see, actually, it has a bolt in the middle too. And I just like to keep all the bolts where they go. This one went here, and then this one went here, like that. And then this goes on here, like that. So yeah, that's where it goes. And as you can see, there's kind of a puddle of oil there. That's where all the oil was leaking to. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace that gasket. Hopefully that's the only leak I find. You wanna put down a rag because a lot of oil is gonna come out. Also, so you don't drop these bolts because they're very small and they're very hard to get. If you break one of these, you're gonna be looking for it. And you saw how easily that came off. And I think that was my issue that I had, was that I put RTB, and this doesn't use RTB. But you know, sometimes you just try to fix something and try and get it the best way possible, but sometimes things that you do are just counterintuitive, and Also from experience, you learn as you go, and not everybody's born a mechanic. You gotta learn from your mistakes. But yeah, let me go ahead and take this out and get it cleaned up. Hopefully it won't leak again, because it's kind of a hassle to do this job. Alright, I went ahead and replaced it. I hand tightened it, and then maybe I went half a turn. That doesn't get tightened a lot. You just wanna hand tighten it, and then maybe go a quarter of a turn or half a turn, just until it's snug, and you know that these bolts are not gonna come off, because you will break them, or you can strip them because they're going into the aluminum head. Also, right now would be a good time to replace your PCB valve. That's your PCB valve, because it's easily accessible and it only takes a few minutes. I'm not gonna do it because I replaced it some time ago, and I also tested it. It's working fine, so I'm not gonna do it. But right now is a good time to do that. And now I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back together.